Hey everyone, so I am finally in profit with Amazon merch ads. Oh, I feel so good. It took so long, but I'm finally in profit, and today I'll talk you through how I got there. So you may have seen my previous series where I had just started out using Amazon advertising to promote my Merch by Amazon t-shirts. I believe, well, you may remember if you did watch it, it didn't go very well. I believe I spent $302, of my own money testing out Amazon advertising for the first time, and I only made $106 in revenue. So I lost, what's that, $196 in that first experiment with Amazon ads, just trying to learn the platform and see how it went. But today, as of the 26th of November, so 6 weeks after I finished that original experiment, I'm in profit. So thanks for watching Starting Up, the channel all about real passive income tips for your financial freedom. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you're psyched about getting profit from Amazon ads, and maybe share this video as well if you find it useful. So before we jump into the computer and show you a snapshot of where my t-shirt sales and my Amazon ads performances are now, let's just jump back to the start of all this to provide a little bit of context. So for those of you who've been following the channel for a long time, you're probably going to remember some of this, but if you're new to the channel, my sales with Amazon merch spiked up to maybe about $950, $1,000 profit in a single month, and then slowly started creeping back down again. It went down to $200 from $1,000, and then to $60. And my sales pretty much dragged to a complete halt. None of my shirts were selling anymore. So I was making close to zero sales every month from having that sky high performance of $1,000 of revenue in the past. I was pricing my shirts really low at like $12.87, $12.99, just trying to get noticed and to try and turn things around and getting some sales and trying to kickstart my Amazon merch account again by ranking my shirts, and hopefully in the long term they're going to start ranking better if I'm selling, and hopefully strengthening my account in the long run. But things were really bleak. I was making next to no sales, and I was pricing everything at a really low price. And then I got access to Merch by Amazon ads. I was super excited. I was like, this is the opportunity I needed. I've been having problems with my shirts ranking. I could now use ads to just make sure that they're getting shown to people, getting put into customers' faces, and start making sales. So I believe that Amazon merch ads, getting access to that on my Merch by Amazon account, I thought that was going to be my saving grace. But if you watched my $300 challenge where I spent $300 on Merch by Amazon ads, trying to learn it for the first time, I'll put a link to that playlist either in the description to this video or in the card above, so you can watch all of those videos as I progress over time. But to summarize it, like I said before, I lost around $196 of my own money in that first month playing around with Merch by Amazon ads. So I had a bad account to start with, and then my experiment with Merch by Amazon ads lost me a ton of money. It looked like all sort of hope was lost. But when I finished that challenge, I left the ads that were performing well, I left them running. I didn't make any new ones. I haven't uploaded any new shirts in that whole time. I just left the ads running to see if they would make me sort of more profit moving forwards, because I spent all that time tweaking and like losing bad ads to try and find the good ads. I may as well keep them running, in the background. It's not going to take any of my time, but I can check in later and see if it's making me any money. So now if we jump into my Merch by Amazon, my Amazon advertising dashboard, we can now see 6 weeks later after I finished that challenge, I have actually now spent $65 in ads. So, not a great deal of ad spend in that time, but this was just me leaving those few ads that were still working up and letting them trickling along over time and take my money and try and perform. So those few ads I left up and running, they spent $65 in total on those ads. That's what I've spent. But it's made me $283 in profit. So my cost of sales now is down to 23%. And basically what I'm doing is I'm selling my shirts at $19.99. So basically I figured out that I'm going to be making about $5 revenue per shirt sale. So $5 of $19.99, $20 is 25%. So as long as I can keep that number under 25%, I'm making a profit. That's the maths I use in my head going into this. And you can see that the ads that I've left running, $65, I've made $285 of sales. I'm staying in that range of profit. So I'm just gonna scroll down now. I'm gonna get my editor to blur out the names of the campaigns because it might give away some of my shirt designs. I don't want people copying my designs. We'll see. Some of these ads I still haven't made any sales on. But some of them, you know, I'm on 23% for that one, 18% for that, 3% for that, 32% for that, but I've only spent $4, so I've not really lost a great deal of money. It's early days for it still, and I'm hoping to see if it turns around as it gets some more spend next to it. But we can see on some of these ads, you know, I spent, what's this one, $32, made $136 of sales back on that one, so 23% return. $20 spent on this one, I've made $112 back, so that's probably one of my best performing ones. And then 81 cents spent on that, and I made a $20 sale. So I'm over the moon, you know. It's a small start, but it's progress. I am making more money back with ads than I am putting in. So it's a great turning point. But there's more to it than that. There's this, you know, that looks okay, a little bit of money you made in 6 weeks, so what? But if we jump over to my account and see how my account has actually performed in the 6 weeks, there's actually a lot more profit I've made in the back end of this. So let's just go over to my Merch by Amazon account. We're in the analytics now. I made these ads around the 8th of October. So we're now on the 26th of November, 6 weeks ago. If we put my analytics in my Merch by Amazon dashboard back to the 8th of October and look at all the profit I've made since that, all the sales and revenue, 8th of October until now, go. You can see that I've actually made $366 of revenue in America. It's $366 of profit. This has actually kick-started my account. You know, there's sales that I've made directly attributed to these adverts. You know, that's got me $288 of sales. So 25% of that is revenue, is profit, is revenue made as profit. But yeah, if we look at the total royalties I've made $366 of royalties during that 6 week period, but only spent $65. So I've actually made way more than it looks like in the advertising panel if we jump over to Merch by Amazon account. And the reason this is remember I was making like $60 and that was dropping before I started doing ads. I believe that advertising has boosted my account. It's sort of regenerated it, reactivated it, and started making it more sort of popular for customers, putting my shirt in front of people's faces more and making sales. So I think the adverts have had a trickle-on effect. So the adverts have sold some of my shirts and that's made my shirts rank. And then those shirts have just started to make more sales naturally because there's a sale driven by the ads, it's ranking higher, it's getting shown more often to people searching on Amazon, so they're getting more natural sales as a result. So I'm really stoked, like 6 weeks later, that from that $60 spend on advertising, I've made $366 of revenue. So around $300 of pure profit. And if I just scaled this up now, you know, put more designs on, did more advertising and waited for the added benefit to trickle through to my merch account, it's a profitable model that I can follow and make more and more money. And as I've made no new shirts over this 6 week period, you can't say that it's probably down to new designs because I put no new shirts up. So this has been completely passive income. I don't think I've added a new design, in all honesty and transparency, in about 2 months. But advertising has completely reactivated my account and started making me passive income from doing nothing. Just complete passive income every month, landing into my account just from having those ads, spending that money at first to fine tune it, but now I've got a profitable model that's bringing me money in every month. So thanks for watching everyone. I just wanted to provide you an update and some motivation to my ad situation. I lost all that money in the earlier challenge, but now I'm making it back with the added benefit and finding a profitable model moving forward. So if I can do it, all of you can do it as well. There's no reason to fear this stuff. Just jump in and learn by your experiences. You might fail at first, but you can use that failure as a lesson to learn in the future. If you want to get started with Merch by Amazon and you've not already started, make sure to get the PDF. I've linked to it in my description. It's completely free. And it's how I went from tier 10 to tier 500 with no advertising, just natural sales. So you can replicate my formula and get up to tier 500 if you want to do that before you start using ads. So, summary. Ads for me sucks at first, but it's had a long-term benefit. It's kickstarted my account, it's ranked my shirts naturally, so I'm getting natural sales and I'm getting profitable sales from my ads account at the same time, which is filtering down to a nice bit of profit at the end of every month. Hope you've enjoyed this video, hope you found it educational. Let me know what you thought to the video, or if you've had any different experiences than me with ads in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, start signing up for real passive income tips for financial freedom. Like this video, it really helps me rank, and yeah, just have a good week and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone, see ya.